Hey Willie here along with Tom to bring you the Cheesehead Preview.
Hey Willie, do you like my ninja outfit?
Yes Tom, it is wonderful, but could you please focus? We have an exciting tournament to preview and you are wasting time.
Yes, sorry. So tell me all the details already, would you? Finally, we get to see Apple Valley and Blair meet up. I'm totally pumped.
To understand how we got to a place that has the most sincere national title implications, let's revisit how this year's field culminated.
Yeah, I can do that for you, Willie. Blair, New Jersey, then ranked number 1 in the country, won the 2009 Ironman, and looked to be on the doorstep of yet another team title as the best squad in the country. Meanwhile, then number 2 Apple Valley, Minnesota, was rolling along, posting tournament victories at the Cheesehead and the Clash. So when then, number 3 St. Paris Graham, Ohio upset Blair in their duel, the open mat named Apple Valley the new top dog in the land, and subsequently 2010 national champions.
Very good Tom. With Apple Valley having almost their entire squad back and being the incumbent titleist, they were a no-brainer to begin this year as the preseason number 1. What did that mean for the Cheesehead? For Blair to unseat Valley, they would need to knock them off head-to-head. Coach Buxton and the Bucks chose to attempt that in Wisconsin.
How very exciting, Willie. This should be a battle. There are also some other very good teams that could have an impact on the final results.
Yes Tom, there are. Also, stop doing that. Let's get started at 103. Apple Valley has high hopes for Seth Gross, who will make his debut at 103 this weekend. Joey McKenna of Blair, who is the highest ranked in this field, has been wrestling light suit as this summer's cadet Greco champ and is coming off a Beast of the East finals appearance.
What about Johnny Jimenez, who won the Dvorak in a weight that had 3 nationally ranked participants?
Good point Tom. Also Bobby Nackreiner of Hartford is back down at 103 after starting the year at 112. He's won several Fargo medals and was this year's Fila Cadet GRTSAP with a win over McKenna.
Oh, and there is Kyle Gleva of Simley, who was 5th here last year and is a 2-time Fargo All-American.
At 112, the big surprise here is Blair dropping Evan Silver down to 112. Also Simley dropped Juan Torres down to this weight as well.
Wow, that may affect the team race for sure, and make this one tough weight class. Jared Cortez, your Fargo Cadet champ, is your next headliner. He placed 3rd at the Ironman, but sat out the Dvorak for undisclosed reasons.
To round this one out, you have Jordan Kingsley, who has been wrestling well. He just won the Minnesota Christmas tournament with an impressive 8-2 decision over nationally recognized Nate Thomas.
Willie 119 has a very nice group with 2 top 10 kids and California's number 1. That Dom Malone guy is a national prep and Ironman finalist. He beat Caleb Richardson of Blair in a close one for 3rd place at the Beast.
Yuanira Karate. Also at 119, Kevin Powell was 3rd here last year at 103, but has yet to compete this season. Watch out for Nathan Davis, who made the Dvorak semifinals, but didn't make weight for day 2 there.
Finally, there is Daniel Gayton from Clovis, California, who is very tough.
At 125, the 2 at the top are clear leaders here. Both number 3 Mark Gray and number 5 Dakota Trim have dropped to 125 and have significant and lengthy national credentials.
This potential matchup could be a huge factor in the team race.
That is correct Tom. I am glad you have settled down some. At 130, Mark Hall might be the talk of the country right now. The often-traveled prodigy made waves this summer when he beat California state champion Alex Cisneros, and again last week when he beat nationally ranked Ben Morgan.
If you want, I could show you my karate moves after we are done. You really need to focus, Willie. Anyways, Paul is the real deal. But expectations for this competition should be quelled. Meet Ben Whitford, who just might be the best young wrestler in the country. He was your Fargo champ in the summer, and most recently, your Ironman champ.
Good point, Tom, and no, I do not need any karate lessons. 135 is another solid weight here with 2 nationally ranked guys and 3 more that are top 5 in their state. Ormsby was a finalist at Ironman, the Beast in Fargo, while Kelleher was a finalist at the Christmas tournament in Fargo. Brill is your young gun of the group. He was runner-up at Fargo Cadets down at 119.
Willie, you really are not very fun at times. At 143, top 10 wrestlers highlight the field, including last year's outstanding wrestler number 5 Jake Soufflon, who earned top honors last year after knocking off 2 nationally ranked individuals.
I am plenty of fun. You should see me at my bowling league. Back to 140, Jake Short and Brandon Kingsley are sitting, nationally, at 6 and 7. The 2 met last week with Short earning a first period fall. The seeds here will be interesting.
You bowl? Anyways, 145 is a balanced group with 5 wrestlers in the top 3 of their respective states. Fargo Junior National Freestyle Champion, Alex Derringer is the class of the field. He will be pushed by state champion, Daniel Woyer, and state runners-up Wanzik and Lubeck.
Nice job, Tom, and yes, I bowl and I am very good at it. 152 is downright nuts. Destin McCauley, the defending Cheesehead champ, is your leader and may represent the best recruit in the class of 2011.
Okay, you are a bowling king. Back to the action. Eric Morris is tough to score on and has been posting great performances over the last year. He is a national prep, Fargo, and Beast runner-up.
Robertson is another guy wrestling extremely well. Also, Jonathan Rivera, who was 1st and 3rd in his last 2 state tournaments, is a fine athlete.
Thanks, Mr. 300. One of the country's best 160-pound guys in Minnesota Gopher recruit, Stephen Keogh, has been nursing an injury all year. He'll be in action at the Cheesehead.
Simley's Dan Gick has been perennially competitive, as a state runner-up and Fargo All-American. The same can be said of Bennett's, who's looking to make a statement and jump into the next echelon of recognition.
There's just a small group of contenders at 171, but there should be some fireworks and tight battles. Conventional wisdom says it's a Waste versus Neville's battle. But guys like Barnes, another Simley state runner-up, and Cone are more than capable of hanging with the big dogs.
Right on, Tom. 189 at the Cheesehead has me excited. The top 2 guys here are both from Dairyland. Peterson is one of the premier guys at the weight, and one of the top 2012 recruits. Dunlap's only loss at his state tournament came to the eventual champ, and Dunlap wrestled back to 3rd.
At 215, Grutner, a state runner-up, looks to improve on his 4th-place Cheesehead performance from the year ago. Vizcarrando is an NHSCA season finalist as a sophomore, and, in his first action of the season last week, placed 3rd at the Beast. Taylor Ferguson won the Zinkin Classic last week.
There is a great crop of heavies on tap for the Cheesehead, including the number 1 big guy in all the land. Brooks Black has swept Fargo, Ironman, and the Beast. Jean-Jacques has been in the mix in everything he's entered as well, placing 4th at Ironman before losing to Black in the Beast finals. Neville's is receiving a lot of hype, and for good reason. He's a talented young freshman, and just won the Zinkin with a finals major.
Well, that sums it all up. Willie, will you be at the event?
Yes, Tom, I will be there doing a live blog for the fans. The action starts Thursday morning. I look forward to covering the action.